The following is a semi-professional... fuck it, read it yourself. Well, welcome back to Nihilhalla. Apparently we're talking about hippie shit.
Fuck you. These guys had built basically... The best way to describe it is Plinko, but you play with your ass. And,
I'm sorry. Can you say that again and not sound retarded?
Plinko, that you play with your ass.
With your ass, as in the thing that is connected to...
Your ass? Your butt?
Okay. So to confirm, it's Plinko with a butt.
Uh-huh. So, like, they made a little maze with pegs and plexiglass, and then there's a little magnetic coin.
I'm sorry, anything that has to do with my butt and a peg is probably not something I want to,
Whoa, hold on. Just relax. Just hear me out. So it's like a little maze, right?
Okay.
And then there's a puck in the maze that you have to go, and then you put a magnet in your ass pocket, and then have to get it around the pegs to the other end. You're not saying anything. I don't... That's awesome!
What?
Plinko with your ass?
That's not Plinko.
Can you corrupt the data?
I can uncorrupt it. I get an ability way later. Like, fucking the way I played this the first time I played it, you know, the non-speedrun way, it took me fucking 8 hours to get that piece.
Wow.
Yeah. For the record, guys, we're not doing a long play of this immediately. If you want it, of course, we'll do it, but, like, for today, we're only doing a couple episodes, and then we're probably going to move on to another game. Just because I don't want to ruin the actual gameplay, I want you guys to experience this, because it's fucking awesome.
I noticed something cool about the data corruptor.
What, this thing?
Yeah.
What about it?
The little thing up top that, like, looks like it's streaming the alien data under the map.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like little computations, like, unscramble the data. I like it. I think it's neat.
I need to go up more.
Man, speedrunners, like, I have a fucking respect for them because, you know, they just have to play a game over and over again, because, I mean, we're almost at 40 minutes here, and, like, I bet you're not even a quarter of the way through this game, right?
Not even half. Not a quarter, not an eighth.
Wow.
I don't think I could even go to prison with the amount I've got right now of completion.
Jesus Christ.
This is not even a gram of completion.
These are stems and seeds of completion.
No, I don't think I've even got shake of completion right now.
Wow. Nihilhalla does not support drugs.
Officially.
Yeah.
If it's legal in your state to do whatever, do whatever. Like, seriously. And another thing, not that we get political on this show, if you're gay...
Is that our tagline?
What?
We don't get political on this show.
No, it's not our tagline. It fucking feels like it sometimes.
Yeah. Anyway, if you're gay...
If you're gay
we'll see how offensive you get.
And a fucking, like, business doesn't support your lifestyle, don't go condemning that business just because they don't support your lifestyle. Like, maybe just don't support that business because they clearly don't support your lifestyle as a customer.
We've talked about that the best way to hurt a business is not buy its stuff.
Have we talked about it? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like not enough people realize it. Not that I'm doing anything more than armchair preaching about fucking what I believe to be a solution, not even the solution of most of the world's problems.
I mean, I forget who said it best. I think it might have even been like a Futurama joke, but it's something along the lines of, don't you know, like, we'll never have utopia until we can all pretend to like each other? And that's kind of always been my thing, because I have a lot of alt friends being in whatever hippie-esque community, and my thing is like, you have to understand that you're not going to change the way people think, usually. And if somebody isn't harming your way of life, if they're just like, well, I just happen to not like gay people, or whatever, it's kind of, you know, they're not hurting anybody, and their thinking may be backwards, but they'll be dead soon anyway, so if they're not affecting your life, or whatever...
Wait, I just remembered I can't go.
Don't don't waste the fight on them, I guess, is my point, because if they're not actively voting against, like, doing anything like that, they're just, nope, but don't agree with it. You don't have to change that person's mind because they're being tolerant, and that's all you really have to be in the end, you know? Is tolerant, yeah. I feel that's one of the problems that we're facing now is people aren't accepting of someone just being tolerant. They want them to, like, change the way they feel completely because they're like, your feelings are wrong. And their feelings aren't necessarily wrong. It's just the way they feel. That's kind of the part of the fun of America and having our cake and eating it too. You can hate the thing while people do the thing, and it's A-okay. Does that make sense?
Not really, but I'm also like half paying attention because I'm trying to remember where the fuck I'm supposed to go in this goddamn game.
I was about to say, I hope you nondescripts get it. And if I'm wrong, fuck, tell me I'm wrong and a piece of shit. I don't fucking care.
You're not
That's just
wrong.
what I believe.
What was it one of your friends said? Yeah, you're a piece of shit, but you're not wrong.
But you're not wrong, yeah. Altruism through avarice, Neil.
I love that fucking came up with
I love
that
your
little,
brain.
That little quip.
It's a very real thing.
The Humble Bundle is absolutely the best example of that. The Humble Bundle has done hundreds of thousands of dollars in business, like pretty much every month.
We've talked about Humble Bundle on the show. Humble Bundle basically...
I love them, for the record.
No, definitely. But real quick synopsis, you give them a small amount of money and they give you downloads to video games and other things at a fraction of the cost. And your money goes to a charity.
Yep.
And you get to choose the charity, how much goes to which charities, and depending on how much you donate is how big your bundle is. You can give a little, you can give a lot. And yeah, and of course they get a little piece of the pie. But it's modest and, well, pennies make dollars.
Yep.
And it's pretty neat. That guy's gonna fuck you up.
We meet again.
You gonna try?
I kind of just want to show him what happens. Try to convert one of these guys.
Man, he takes a lot of time to convert.
Actually, I don't think I have the level of disruptor that can convert these guys.
Oh.
Okay.
But another good example of altruism through avarice is Starbucks.
Oh god, I love Starbucks.
Yep.
For the
$10 for a cup of coffee, but their employees get to go to work for free and have great health care.
Yep. So you might feel like
they're a piece of shit for charging $10 for a cup of coffee, but if somebody gets to go to school for free, well, fuck you.
Yep. Which is probably, like, I think Starbucks is probably the best example of altruism through avarice.
$1 million company that does good. Because in the end, it's not like they're the only place that sells coffee. You can take your ass to Speedway and get a $1 cup of coffee, but it won't have sprinkles and other foo-foo shit on it.
And it also will not send somebody to college, ever.
Yep.
And you can't even be sure it's fair trade coffee if you're fucking hard up on that kind of stuff. I know several people that are, and I get it. Like, fair trade coffee is, fucking, it's the right thing to do from a humanitarian perspective. But really, is America even really humanitarian? And more on that. Next episode, or did we go over?
No, we got a little bit of time.
Okay. So, America being humanitarian is a thing that I've always sort of had mixed feelings on. Ow.
I don't know.
The thing about, like, we give all this foreign aid and all these, we support the Doctors Without Borders, and the American Red Cross is deployed overseas for major disasters like the earthquakes and
tsunamis, what have you, whatever natural disaster.
All that kind of shit. We deploy humanitarian support, for lack of a better term, over to other countries for that. But are we actually humanitarian for doing that? Well, somebody actually made a really compelling argument one day.
The people who are definitely humanitarians.
Oh, yeah. The people who actually do that are humanitarian. The people who actually go out and assist are definitely humanitarian.
Now, when you say America, are you saying, like, are you talking about America as an amorphous blob, like the whole of its people and country, or...
I'm talking about our foreign policy, specifically.
All right.
Which, again, we don't get political on this show. So let me get incredibly political on this show.
Hey, you're fucking back here again. What the fuck?
No, I fucked up earlier.
Oh, okay.
As we are wont to do. Specifically me. Wee! Oh god! Ah! Back, you fiend! Back!
Well, we'll talk about this more in the next episode of Nihilhalla.
Oh god!
Kill him! Kill him!
See you later,
nondescripts.